Welcome back. Dream64 here with another episode for you. This week, I wanted to talk about a system that we haven't talked about for a long time. That system being the Nintendo Wii. That's right, PlayStation 5 has come out, Xbox One X, Series S has come out. It is the year of possibly Nintendo Switch Pro. I don't know. Like I said in my last video, I made a prediction on what day it's going to come out. We'll see if that happens. But I wanted to revisit the Nintendo Wii. Why? Because there's a million games for it, and I have a huge backlog of games, and I wanted to revisit the Nintendo Wii. It's, you know, like I said on this channel, it's like I want to see this type of stuff, so I'm going to make it for you guys. Now, the Nintendo Wii has, like I said, 1,000 to 3,000 games. I don't know how many it has. A million games? I don't know what it has. A lot of it is hot garbage. It's true. A lot of it, shovelware. A lot of it is not worth my time. But going to, you know, Goodwill, going on eBay, going on the internet, finding these hidden gems, I have amassed quite a collection. It's not as nasty as a collection as some of you out there. I think there was one guy that I saw on YouTube that has, I think, every Wii game. I don't know how you, I don't even know how you do that, but I don't have that many. But I have maybe about 100 games or so. Through those games, I have found hidden gems, and I want to talk about stuff that not a lot of people on these channels talk about. So, without further ado, here are my picks for the hidden gems for the Nintendo Wii. First up, I want to talk about James Bond. Okay? James Bond games on the Xbox, PlayStation, especially the 360 and the PS3. They had some pretty good James Bond games. But for the Nintendo Wii, which is I want to say a underrated system for James Bond, they actually came out with some pretty decent ones, and I'm a very big fan of the motion controls. I don't know if you guys have played GoldenEye, the one for the Wii. That one's pretty good. But the one I want to recommend to you today is called 007 Quantum of Solace. Now, this game is I guess, a spin-off of the movie, or, you know, it takes place coinciding with the movie. I thought it was a great game, great little game. I got it at Goodwill for just a couple of bucks. I think you could do the same if you look it up on eBay. It's really not that much money, but it has good controls. Graphics are pretty decent for a Nintendo Wii system. A lot of people think of the Wii, I mean, I'm guilty of this myself, but a lot of people think that the Nintendo Wii had some pretty terrible graphics, which some games did. I'm not gonna lie, it did. It didn't do that well, but the more and more I play the system, the more, as I get older, I guess, I appreciate it for what it is, and I appreciate what Nintendo tried to do, and I see why it really took off the way it did, because they did, as they didn't focus on graphics, they did focus on a lot of gameplay and innovation. So this game, Quantum of Solace, was really nice because it had really good controls, and it had a pretty decent story, and I thought it was fantastic. I thought it was great. I jumped right in, and I had a blast with it. I didn't finish it, but I'm about halfway done with it, and I'm having a great time with it right now. So, 007 Quantum of Solace, check it out. Next one on my list is a racing game. Now, racing games are one of my favorite genres of game. Do I like the simulators? I like them, you know, like Gran Turismo was one of my favorite series. Forza Horizon, those are really good as well. But I do like arcade racers. I'm a big fan of arcade racers, and the Nintendo Wii had a lot of great racers, surprisingly. A lot of games that you guys wouldn't even imagine was pretty decent. One of those games that I think was underlooked and underrated was Need for Speed Nitro. Now, judging by this cover, now a lot of people judge games by the cover. Let's be honest. You know, people say don't judge a book by its cover, but we're all guilty of it. And when I first saw this, I said to myself, okay, this is probably for ages 5 to 10, something like that. But surprisingly, this is actually really, really fun. It was the first Need for Speed custom built for the Wii from the ground up. It's a brand new Need for Speed game. Graphics are pretty nice. They're arcade type graphics. They're not as you would expect. They're not like, you know, Gran Turismo with their PS4 or whatever. But this is a great arcade racer. The motion controls on this, for those of you that are not into the motion controls, this actually works pretty well. I have to say, I'm digging it. I am digging it a lot. The tracks are really nice. I love the drifting aspect of this and the turbo boost, and you do it by shaking the controller. I know a lot of people get turned off by it, so they do offer the was it the Pro controller? The controller for it, and a game controller as well. So it handles pretty well. Awesome game. Need for Speed Nitro. Don't pass this up. This is really awesome. Honestly, check it out. Next one is going to be another racer. Like I said, there are a lot of awesome racers for the Nintendo Wii. And another series that is, when you first see it, you're like, okay, this is for ages 5, maybe 8 years old, something like that. But this was actually pretty decent. Hot Wheels beat that. Now, the Hot Wheels series, I've also played for the Wii U, and they also have come out for the 360 and the PlayStation 3. What I love about this one is that the graphics are actually pretty decent for a Wii game. They're not that bad. Handles really well, has really cool tracks, and you really can't ask for anything more when you're looking for an arcade racer. Now, I also like to play this with my kids, so those of you that have kids, this is actually fun to play. If you don't have kids, it doesn't matter, because this is awesome just on its own, so check it out. I don't know, you know, I'm a sucker for like loop-de-loops, loops, you know, whatever you call them for the Hot Wheels stuff. And this has plenty of that. It has really nice rockets and, like, you know, things you can do to damage your opponent. And actually, I thought it was a cool idea to have like a parachute type weapon for your enemy. I thought maybe that would be pretty cool in Mario Kart. So this had some pretty decent ideas, and I think you definitely would enjoy this one. This is a really nice one. Hot Wheels beat that. Very good game. So the next one I want to talk about is a game from Sega, and this is not a Sonic game, but it is a little game called Alien Syndrome. Now, this game, it reminds me of Centipede, if you guys have played for the 3DS. The 3DS game is actually really good, so that's a side note on that. Definitely want to do a 3DS piece, talk about that as well in the future. But for the Nintendo Wii, Alien Syndrome is a really nice little game. I love the cover art to this one. I really don't know who drew that, but that looks really nice. But the game is a lot of fun. The controls take a little bit of getting used to, at least for me. But you play Earth Command Lieutenant, and you're killing all these aliens. And you get huge hordes of aliens coming at you nonstop. And it's a really nice action game. It's a lot of fun, and it's specific to the Wii, I believe. And you'll get a lot of those for the Wii, which was really awesome, because they were Wii specific, and this is just one of them. And you get a flamethrower, you get a grenade launcher. There's a lot of cool weapons to it, and as you see, the graphics aren't that bad, but it's a lot of fun. It's up to 4-player, and I thought it was an awesome game. Check it out, Alien Syndrome. I didn't get too far in it, but I did have a lot of fun with it the time I've played. I enjoyed it pretty well, and you can get this I think these are dirt cheap at this point. I'm telling you, like, I really don't think there's more than a couple of bucks. Are they going to go up in value one day? I don't know. I hope so. Maybe not. I don't know. Whatever. But it is an enjoyable game. So next one on the list. Now, a lot of the Wii games revolve around kids, right? And a lot of those Disney Pixar movies, those types of games came out for the Wii as well. Were they good? I didn't play all of them, but some of them were decent. Some of them better than others. But one I actually have to recommend to you guys that I tried, and I got this dirt cheap. It's really not that much. You can get it on eBay for a couple of bucks. But Ice Age, Dawn of the Dinosaurs. Now, this is a 3D platformer that I thought was really good. It has a good story, funny, It has a fun multiplayer, play with my kids, and even without the kids, this is a lot of fun. They actually did this justice, I think. I don't know if you guys have seen the Ice Age movies, but this is a lot of fun. Good levels, good level design, tight controls, and it surprised me, honestly, because I play some of these Disney Pixar movie to game video games, and they're really not that good. They're okay, but this one actually surprised me. I had a lot of fun with it, and I am going to complete it because I really enjoyed it. I had a great time with it. It's a nice 3D platformer to sit back and relax. I do a lot of that. When I do have time, I like to kick back and enjoy a nice game. And this one, difficulty level is not that much, and you really, I think you owe it to yourself to check it out. I mean, I was pleasantly surprised. Let me put it that way. Now, next one. Next one is not a hidden gem. I think a lot of you know about it, but I want to mention it as well. I want to add my name to the list of people that say it's awesome, and I could vouch for it. It is really awesome. It's called Muramasa, The Demon Blade by Ignition Entertainment. Awesome, awesome game. The graphics on this are gorgeous. They're beautiful, and for a Nintendo Wii game, I mean, I was blown away. Like I said, I didn't get this when it came out. I got this recently, and I've been meaning to play it for a while, see what all the hype was about it, and it is just, it's stunning. I'll tell you that. It is a stunning game. Controls are tight. The fighting is awesome. The whole story is just, it's just an experience, and you owe it to yourself to play this one. Muramasa, the Demon Blade. I was shocked, and I think you can get this. This is one of the more expensive ones that are on the video now, but I think this one you can get maybe like 25 bucks or so, which is still not that bad. You know me, I'm a very frugal gamer. I like to go maybe 10 and under if I can, but this one is really good. And for those of you that haven't played it, please go out there and get it. You won't be disappointed, especially if you like 2D side scrollers. It's an awesome game. Awesome, awesome game. Love the action on it. Love the gameplay, controls, everything. So with that, next one up is a role-play game. Now, I haven't gotten the later Wii role-playing games, like The Last Story, which is on my list of to buy. I'm waiting till the price gets even higher, but anyway. Next one up is Tales of Symphonia, Dawn of the New World. Nintendo Wii came out with a lot of role-playing games like Xenoblade Chronicles, Last Story, and more, which I haven't played the Last Story. That is, I've been meaning to play that, and it just keeps going up in value, so I don't know what I'm waiting for, but eventually I want to play that one. But for the time being, this one, Tales of Symphonia, is a cheap game. I think you can get this for maybe about $10 or so. And it is by Bandai Namco, and it is an awesome game, awesome RPG. I believe this series is also on the Nintendo Switch as well. If I'm wrong, forgive me. But this is a good game, good RPG, good cheap RPG, because as of right now, and it's 2020, this game is really not that much. I want to say it's like maybe 10 bucks or so. And I'm enjoying it. I'm having a good time with it. Good story, good characters. And my important criteria is good controls. And I'm a very big fan of the controls and the battle system in this game. So you really owe it to yourself to check this one out as well. Especially if you like RPGs, JRPGs, things like that. If you want to sit down, kick back, and enjoy a good one for cheap, please check that out. Okay, next one on the list is a scary game by the name of Obscure: The Aftermath. This is also by Ignition Entertainment. And this is a mature game, so it's 17 and up. So those of you that are younger want to stay away from that, right? This game took me by surprise because I love Resident Evil type games, and this is a Resident Evil type game. And this incorporates the Wii controls, I think, very well. And it has a pretty decent story. It takes place, at Fall Creek University, and it's a pretty dark game. And I had a lot of fun with it. Is it on par with Resident Evil? You be the judge, but I don't think it is. But I think for the price I got it for, which was, I want to say $10 or under, I don't think it was that much money. If it was a lot of money, I would probably tell you a specific price. But for the price, I think it is a really good horror game. And if you want to play it right, play it at night, turn off the lights, close the door, make sure it's silent, and turn up the volume, because this one's going to scare you. So the last one on my list is a first-person shooter. Now, the Nintendo Wii has come out with many first-person shooters that are pretty awesome. Metroid Prime Trilogy, if you have a chance, check that out. But this is not what I'm going to recommend. I'm going to recommend one called Brother in Arms Double Time. This is by Ubisoft. I don't know how to say that. I think it's Ubisoft. But whatever the case is, this is also a mature game. And this one took me by surprise because this had a lot of, like, the sound was really good on it, and the controls were real nice too. The controls were tight, and it was a pretty decent story. I liked it. It reminded me of Call of Duty. If you guys are into the Call of Duty single player story mode, this is exactly what you're going to get out of this one. But it takes place in World War II, and it's the night before D-Day, and all hell breaks loose, okay? It is a 2-disc game. As you can see here, it's a 2-disc game. I got the other one in the system. But controls really well. Pretty decent story, and I think you're going to have a good time with it. If you're looking just for a first-person shooter fix on the Wii that you haven't played, maybe you haven't played, because I think Call of Duty was probably the best seller. Metroid Prime, that's an awesome one. This one is another one you should check out. Brother in Arms, Double Time. Another cheap game. I don't think you could find it for more than $7, $8. I think it's even cheaper than that. Now, did I find these all at Goodwill? No, but I found most of them at Goodwill, and I got lucky. I get lucky. I don't know if you guys, you've seen the kind of luck people have on at Goodwill. I don't have that kind of luck. I haven't found, Skies of Arcadia for GameCube there or what, you know what I mean? Like, I haven't found some games that are worth a ton of money. But I have found games that are really enjoyable that are not named Wii Fit or Wii Fit Plus. So that's it for me. There's a lot more coming. Look at this stack of games here. There's a lot more that the Wii has to offer. If you go on YouTube, you'll find a lot more that people talk about. But I wanted to pick a couple that a lot of people haven't mentioned. And I think the Nintendo Wii is a great system that we all should go back, especially now that the PlayStation 5 and Xbox hype is in full force. People are going to overlook this. So do yourself a favor, go out there and try to find some good Nintendo Wii games. And if you have any questions, leave a comment, leave a like, please subscribe. I'm going to get more videos in the future, and I'm getting new equipment to make more videos. So please like and subscribe. Give a thumbs up, subscribe, tell your friends. There's more content coming down the pipeline, and please leave a comment. Let me know what you like, what you don't like. I accept all feedback. I want to make more videos regarding games, game systems, things that I like to play, things that not everybody on YouTube is talking about. I want to see videos that I want to see, and whatever you guys want to see as well. And with that, till next time, guys, thanks.